two roads. One road is everything that society wants you to be, and society includes your parents, your friends, everyone in your profession, advertising, all the shoulds, the blueprint that you've created because of external factors. Okay, that's the road to the left. The road to the right is what you are meant to do on this planet. It's your purpose, it's your potential. It's everything that makes you unique and different. This is a crossroad. Most people go left. Most people go toward who they think they should be based on fear, based on other people's opinions, based on their programming, rarely based on their truth. Okay? And so when you go down that road, what comes with it is a lot of pressure, but also a lot of anxiety. You're going against the grain of everything that you are, you know? And this is not only in career, but it's also in relationships, being with people that you think you should be with because, I don't know, they make sense, or because your friends think they're good for you, or because your parents do, or because you think that you have a ticking clock and society is telling you that you should be with someone. Most people go down that road. Very few go down this other path, right? The road less traveled, and make a right and go toward their truth, their potential, their purpose. Instead of thinking of them as roads, I want you to put both on a scale, okay? So on one side of the scale, you have the blueprint that society, friends, family, whatever, your false self has created for you, right? And then on the other side of the scale, you have what you're meant to do, your purpose, how you were meant to affect this world before you leave it, okay? Ask yourself this question: what is more valuable to you? And I'll be honest, when I was in my 20s, I went left. And when I was in my 20s, I think the chasing that rainbow and the shoulds, and, you know, I was running a club and, you know, seeking people's approval, validation, all that stuff was gold to me. That was heavy, you know, and so that was important. That was worth something. Today, the gold is what's on the other side of my scale, which is how I want to be remembered instead of how I want to be liked, if that makes sense. Okay, so me turning that dial. And so now that weighs a lot more than all the stuff over here. And because it weighs more, and I'll be honest, it's a daily battle. I'm human, right? But because it weighs more, I pull constantly from that. And by pulling from that, now let's go back to the road, it's walking down the right side of the road. And as you do that, because you're going down a path that you were meant to, you suddenly have less anxiety. And you start getting more traction. Life becomes more colorful. You're able to stay more present. You're able to practice the most powerful things about you, which is love, gratitude. You know, these type of things, they come more naturally because it's like taking a fish, what's it called, a saltwater fish, and putting that fish in a freshwater tank. That is what making a left looks like. That is what forcing something based on other people's opinions, or based on something that isn't truthful to you, whether we're talking about relationships, career, anything. That's what that's like. Or it's like then taking that fish and putting that fish back into the ocean and allowing that fish to swim. Okay? And that is Am I making any sense? It's late. That is what ultimately I think that's what growth is. I think that's what growth is. I think it's finding growth is finding Nemo. It's taking your ass out of your little fishbowl and throwing you into the ocean and allowing you to swim. And what that looks like is facing your fears, your insecurities, getting comfortable with who you are, what you want to do, and not being concerned with other people's opinions of you. And it's so common. And everyone struggles with it, including myself. But most people, it is shackles on their feet. It prevents them from truly hitting their potential. And I think that's the saddest thing on this planet is wasted potential. I really do. So anyway, me rambling. Take this as a reminder. Make a right.